The latest Stardew Valley 1.6 update is massive. So here are 50 of the most important things you absolutely need to know to succeed. Enjoy.
Eva ran out of hay, sprinted to Marnie's shop and realized she just isn't working today. Yeah, this is common. Well, not anymore. If you buy the animal catalog book from Marnie for only 5,000 gold, you will be able to use Marnie's services whether she is there or not. This includes when she would usually be closed when making use of the key to the town. If you are a master fisher, then challenging bait might interest you. You can craft these after gaining mastery in fishing. Challenge bait will reduce the delay between bites by 62%, but that's not important. If you get a perfect catch with this stuff, you'll whip up 3 fish instead of 1. That's pretty damn cool. Good luck. The dehydrator is an interesting new processing machine. You can buy the recipe to craft these from Pierre for 10,000 gold. You can drop 5 fruits into this thing and after a single in-game day, you'll have dried fruit. This thing operates considerably faster than kegs or preserve jars. While dried fruit do sell for more than wine or jelly, you cannot age them. And you only get 1 serving of dried fruit for 5 fruits. Wine is still the king of profits in this game. However, there is one incredible use for this. Keep watching to find out. The fishing in this game can be quite difficult, especially those pesky legendary fish. Fortunately, we now have a way to make fishing almost effortless. First, get the fishing mastery in the mastery cave and get your new and improved advanced iridium fishing rod. Enchant this thing at the forge with the master enchantment. Get some deluxe bait. Deluxe bait will slightly increase the size of your fishing bar. Eat some buffed up seafoam pudding. This will also increase the size of your fishing bar. Then use 2 cork fishing tackle. I have tested this. They will stack and will dramatically increase the size of your fishing bar. You cannot fail with a bar this huge. The mushroom log is an interesting new thing that can produce mushrooms every so often. It seems really unreliable unless you know this. Surround your mushroom log with wild trees. This will dramatically speed up the mushroom growing effect. Any tree that is grown from those normal seeds is considered a wild tree. Don't forget to use tree fertilizer to speed up their growth. Next, drop all of these mushrooms into the dehydrator to get dried mushrooms that sell for a pretty penny. If you are playing on an existing playthrough and already have a bunch of chests all over the place, you can upgrade these chests to the new big chest version without emptying them. Just craft a big chest or a stone chest and drop them onto your existing chests. Just like that, upgraded massive storage, easy. There are tons, and I mean tons of brand new furniture items for you to use to decorate your home. But where do we get them? From the brand new wizard catalog. Everything in here is wizard themed and you need this. You need this now. You can simply buy it from Krobus for 150,000 gold. Enjoy decorating. The geode crusher has been slightly changed. It can no longer be used to get a guaranteed prismatic shard, which is a shame. However, it now does not require coal to be used. Previously, it was more expensive to use it than simply heading over to Clint. Now it's free to crack open geodes. So get like 10 of these and every now and then run past and grab some random loot from your geodes. This is important. Head on over to floor 100 in the regular mines with an ancient doll. Click on the lava pool. Something exciting will happen and you will be given a faraway stone. Now bring this to the wizard's tower and in his basement you will find this pedestal. Drop that faraway stone here and you will get this crazy new weapon called the Meowmere. This weapon is not great in terms of power and damage output, but it looks incredible. So head on over to the forge and reforge your infinity blade to look like this weapon. This is important, so do it. Go to the quarry mines and defeat as many of these skull guys as you can. They have a chance to drop something called a cursed mannequin. You can dress this thing up with clothing and set it in your house to display your great equipment. However, this cursed mannequin can move around to a different spot at night. Spooky, isn't it? Go to Willie's shop. You will now find this weird machine where you can select a new bobber style for when you are fishing. Be smart and click the random button. Now every time you cast your fishing line, the bobber will look different. Just a fun random way to spice up your fishing. Workbenches are a truly underrated item. A workbench will open up your crafting menu and will use items from all chests within reach. I use the workbench and you should be using it more as well. However, this update has indirectly upgraded workbenches with the amazing new large chest variants. You could theoretically have 5 big chests surrounding a workbench and not a single other chest in your playthrough. The big chests are huge, and this setup will allow you to craft anything without ever looking for an item. After completing 5 tasks for the raccoon by the repaired log, you'll be able to craft a jungle tank. What do you do with this thing? There is a trinket called the frog egg. If you use this, a frog will follow you around and eat enemies for you. This trinket is not very good, so instead drop it in the new jungle tank to get a frog pet in your home. You can have up to 4 frogs in these. You see this guy? He will cook up an incredible meal for you with some random ingredients. You are the master of your dish here. Pick 2 ingredients to get a dish with some really extreme buffs. If you are heading into the skull cavern, then always pick the rare fruit, as this will give you 3 luck, and the uncomfortably hot sauce to get a speed boost. This dish is called rumpled fruit skin, and it is definitely the best combination. Sandy sells mannequins for 12,000 gold. These have no real use except for being awesome. You can dress them up with shoes, pants, a shirt, and even a hat. It's a nice way to show off some of the rare and unique clothing you found throughout your playthrough. I mean, look at this, it just makes sense. Plus, you can click on these to instantly change your own outfit. This caught me by surprise, but here it is. The treasure appraisal guide book will increase the value of all artifacts by a staggering 300%. You could farm for omni geodes and make a decent profit with these, but there is a better way to do this. Technically, dinosaur eggs count as artifacts, meaning that a coop full to the brim with dinosaurs can now be used to make tons of gold. Iridium dinosaur eggs sell for a staggering 2,100 gold. That is no joke. Just remember to never turn these into mayo, since that will literally lose you gold now. Mayor Lewis has a very dirty little secret. First, befriend him so he will allow you into his bedroom. Then get yourself a staircase and use it in his room. The strangest thing will happen. You will be taken to this hidden, creepy basement maze. You can see his lucky purple shorts and a computer in the bottom corner. Make your way through the maze until you get to this corner. There's a hidden path here. Go down, then go left and up. You'll now be able to grab his shorts. Then a ghost pair of shorts will attack you in the basement. You cannot defeat this ghost, so bring a warp totem or run through the maze to safety. Best of luck. If you have given your shorts to him, well, now you have a new way to get them again. Remember to tease the heck out of him. I suspect that this is an Easter egg, since you cannot drop stairs into your pants slot to get his shorts anymore. Fish tanks are pretty neat. You can drop all of your legendary fish in here to show them off. You can also drop stones, seaweed, and coral in here to decorate them. Well, you can indeed now drop a wide variety of items into the fish tank to decorate them, like treasure chests, pearls, pineapples, and for some reason, you can even drop Mayor Lewis's lucky purple shorts in here. If you didn't know, there is now a forest tank that you can get from the raccoon, and you can drop frog eggs in here. Use the anvil to re-roll the color of your frog until it is either a prismatic frog or a void frog. Green rain is interesting. Green rain can occur randomly in summer, and while most of the villagers are hiding out the Stardew Saloon out of fear, you instead have a mission. I need you to roam around the valley, chop down every gosh darn tree that you can find, and harvest these large weeds. Each tree and each large weed has a pitiful 5% chance of dropping a mossy seed. This is literally the only way to get these, so do not miss on this opportunity. Now go and plant these mossy seeds, and do not forget to use tree fertilizer, as they do take long to grow. They can grow into one of 3 trees at random. These 2 are useless, and this tentacle looking thing is amazing. Why? Because this is the only variation that you can drop a tapper on. When tapped, these will create little ferns every 2 days. They are not necessarily valuable, but every 2 days is very frequent. Number 7. Call this a bug or call this a feature, but this is just absolutely weird and I love it. If you hold down the use key on both your hoe and on your watering can, you can now strafe to reposition if you might have missed when watering. Well, if you constantly hold down 2 movement keys at the same time, you can hop around the world of Stardew Valley and look like an absolute maniac. I never knew I needed this until I got it. This is so much fun.
You might know that you can take your copper pan and upgrade it all the way to a iridium quality. This makes it considerably more effective, especially at the dig site on Ginger Island. However, you can now also enchant this pan at the forge and turn it into something truly special. The best enchantments are either the archaeologist to find treasure troves or artifacts, and the generous enchantment to just simply increase the amount of random stuff you'll get from panning. Now, if only we could enchant our sites.
Listen here, you absolutely want to hit subscribe on this video right now. I appreciate you dearly.
The new annual Desert Festival just has so much new content, like this weird looking guy. Click on him during the festival to get a free cactus decoration. There are 16 of these to find and collect, and you can only get one of these per year, so it will take you a long time to get all of them. Best of luck. I have tested this tremendously and I can confirm this will make you richer faster. Junimo huts are kinda busted. Yeah, they are very convenient, but with the addition of the new raisin artisan product, they are absolutely busted. To get raisins, just drop 5 grapes into a dehydrator and there we go. The Junimos now have a chance to harvest twice as many crops. Just hear me out. Your Junimo will grab a star fruit and you could get 2 instead of 1. If you fully utilize a Junimo hut, the Junimos will harvest 283 crops. With the help of buffed up Junimo huts, you should get an average of 340 crops instead. Enough said, Junimo huts are broken now. You can get someone from 0 hearts to 8 hearts in a single day when it is their birthday. First, give them an iridium quality rabbit foot. This will increase their hearts from 0 to 4 in an instant. Then give them 2 star drop teas. These are really hard to get, but if you do this, you will be able to give them a bouquet when they were just at 0 hearts. You can then give them another star drop tea and even get them all the way to 10 hearts. This is because star drop tea does not count towards the maximum gifts that you can give someone. And you know there are huge bonuses for giving someone a gift on their birthday. You know those sweet new treasure totems? Use them on the dig site and make sure you have the generous enchantment on your hoe to get loads, and I mean loads of omnigeodes. This is now by far the best way to farm for omnigeodes in the game. Now swap those omnigeodes in for treasure troves at the desert trader and open them up. You will actually make a profit doing this. You'll get loads of treasure chests and artifacts that sell for a ton of money when you have the brand new treasure appraisal guide book. Somehow I didn't realize this until now. There are new cabin variants and they are kinda insanely cute. We have this sophisticated cabin, this beach cabin which would be perfect for the beach farm, this rustic cabin, and this trailer looking cabin. Once you have fully upgraded each of your cabins to the 3rd level, you can then even paint them and create your own masterpieces. Additionally, we can have up to 7 cabins on our farm now. Look, it's almost like a little village. You can now get mystery boxes. These behave as omnigeodes but have slightly better loot in them. You should most definitely get these for a book and a unique hat. Well, do you want a free mystery box with basically no effort? On the 23rd of winter, place down an end table and drop either some milk or cookies on that table. Get it? Milk and cookies. Anyway, when you wake up the next morning, the morning of the Feast of the Winter Star Festival, that milk will be replaced with a mystery box. Unfortunately, you will only get 1 mystery gift. I did try this with loads of milk, but yeah, it didn't work. If you are the type of person who likes to use weapons that are not galaxy or infinity weapons, then this is going to be insane for you. This change does indeed work on the dragon tooth cutlass and the iridium needle, and it will drastically increase these weapons' effectiveness. Naturally, you can enchant any weapon in the game using a prismatic shard. You can also enhance any weapon in the game using gems like rubies and emeralds. Well, for every weapon in the game except for the galaxy weapon and the infinity weapons, you can now give them an additional innate enchantment using a dragon tooth at the forge. You can drastically increase the attack speed of a weapon as well as increase either the crit chance or the crit power, which would go great on the infinity needle. Now there are also 2 very unique bonuses that you can only get from this new innate enchantment.
the Slime Gatherer innate enchantment that will cause slimes to drop more slime whenever you defeat them, and the Slime Slayer enchantment that will increase your damage to slimes by 33%. I need to play around with this, but the infinity weapons might not be the best weapons in the game anymore. Subscribe to see my findings. Are you making huge renovations to your farm and need to move your fruit trees or tea trees? Not to worry, chopping these down does not completely destroy them anymore. Instead, you will now be given the sapling that you can simply replant wherever you want. You also will not lose the quality of the tree, and if you have really high quality trees, they will grow back to their full size considerably faster. This is a very nice quality of life change. If you emptied a fish pond, all of the fish would die and be gone forever. Well, this is no longer the case. The fish will now fly out of the fish pond and flop around, enabling you to then pick them up, eat them, destroy them yourself, do whatever you want with them. Previously, we had to take them out of the pond one by one with a fishing rod. A nice quality of life change. You could get legendary fish roe if you got really lucky and got it in a fishing treasure chest after reading that one silly book. And this was technically the rarest item in the entire game. Well, no more. You can now drop legendary fish into a fish pond, thereby allowing you to get legendary fish roe. You can only drop a single legendary fish into a fish pond, and each legendary fish will have a very unique color on the fish pond. And listen here, the legend fish roe sells for a ridiculous 7,000 gold. Additionally, this also works on the new variations of the legendary fish. So make sure that you catch as many legends as you can during the extended family quest and get the bag. This is now a legitimate money making strategy. Do not forget to use golden animal crackers to crank this entire thing up, and do not forget to age the roe. Finally, a real valid tangible reason to catch these legendary fish. There are many items in this game that can only be obtained once and never again, like Leah's statue, Mayor Lewis's golden statue, the Krobus statue, and a whole variety of decorative pieces. If you happen to destroy some of these now unobtainable items with a bomb, they too will be gone forever. Well, they were gone. Now you can get them back by visiting this new crow in the secret woods. This crow will sell lost items to you for 10,000 gold apiece. That's a really good price for items that were literally one of a kind. Most of the festivals in Stardew Valley are kind of meh after you have seen them at least once. Sure, the layout of the maze changes and the eggs are in different spots, but otherwise they aren't really worth visiting again. Well, this is all true except for the mythical desert festival in spring. You absolutely have to attend this festival every single year, and more specifically, you need to be diving into the mines on each and every day during this festival. If you are a true gamer, you can get an entire magic rock candy on every day of the festival by just conquering the mines. Get to floor 270 with pure skill or with staircases and you will get a magic rock candy. Additionally, trade all of the Calico coins you have been collecting during these runs for another magic rock candy at this creepy guy for a very affordable 250 coins. It's that easy. It's not hard. Just go get 4 magic rock candies with pure ease. Remember to duplicate jades using crystallariums and then trade those jades in for staircases at the desert trader on Sundays. Save all of your staircases for the festival. Magic rock candy is worth it. Similar to the hoe, the absolute best enchantment that you can use on your wood chopping axe is and now always will be the shaving enchantment. Just take a look at the difference. You get more wood, you get a mushroom on every hit of a mushroom tree, and if you hit these ferns, yeah, you'll get loads of fiddle ferns as well. The swift enchantment will let you chop faster, but the shaving enchantment will get you more loot. It is an obvious decision. I will admit it. Pro players do not use slime hutches. However, I do. Get a slime hutch, fill it up with slimes exactly like this. You can have a maximum of 20 slimes and you can squeeze them all into this tiny space. Ensure you have an iridium sprinkler ensuring that they always have water, and make absolutely sure that there is flooring on the side where they live. Then just come back after a week for a full slime hutch of egg sacs. Look, collect them all, drop them all into slime egg presses and then sell the eggs for profit. There is now a bookseller that comes to the valley twice per season on random days. Fortunately, we can see when they will be here as it is marked on the calendar. So buy one from Robin and place it right next to your bed so you never miss it. He only has a few books for sale at a time and you will need all of them. Some of these books are absolutely game changing, like Horse the book that simply increases the speed that your horse can run at. And even better, the Way of the Wind books that permanently increase your own movement speed. There are 2 of these, so get them as soon as possible to be as quick as can be. If you upgrade a tool, you will be unable to use that tool as Clint takes it from you. This is unchanged, however you can now continue to use Clint's services while the tool is being upgraded. You can now buy ore and crack open geodes as he has learned to multitask. Nice one, Clint. Stardew Valley has this little out of bounds glitch. Just stand at the edge of a map with a sword and swing it as fast as you can without moving. Then yeah, you'll be out of bounds. You can use it on the second day in a playthrough to get the Iridium Crowbar statue. You would usually need to be level 10 fishing for this, so this is pretty cool. This glitch does still work, but Mr. Concerned Ape has added a little secret for those of you who abuse it. If you use it to get to the summit before reaching perfection, well, Mr. Key will attack you and you will wake up at the doctor. Quite interesting if you ask me. I didn't know we need this, but gosh darn, here it is. You have a farmhouse, a coop, a barn, and a shed. All of these buildings serve their purpose well. They have now all been extended. If you drop a bed in any building on your farm, you can sleep in that building. This is great for sheds as their shape is perfect for decorating. The coop and barn is interesting but not nearly as cool as sleeping in a slime hutch. Just picture it. You're sleeping with the monsters you destroy on a daily basis. Now that is a flex. This is going to sound impossible. This is only for the truly deranged. If you marry someone and get them all the way to 14 hearts, you can buy a portrait of your spouse at the traveling merchant for only 30,000 gold. This is more than just a portrait. This is a trophy. Marry someone, get their portrait, divorce them, and repeat. This will take you forever to achieve, but oh, look at all of those trophies. Your pet in Stardew Valley was kinda just in the way. It would bark and just block your path. Well, no more. If your pet loves you now, you can get some random items. That's cool and all, but now we can have up to 4 pets. Now, unfortunately, you will not be able to collect them all as there are more than 4 pets, but look, it's a turtle. Not just a turtle, a purple turtle. What more could you ask for? Number 5. Here is something interesting. It might even be interesting enough to convince you to get the really odd wilderness farm, you know? The farm that causes a couple easy monsters to appear at night that you can defeat for basically no loot. Yeah? Well, when you reach level 9 combat, there's a chance that a new and improved unique monster will appear. The Iridium Golem. These guys are interesting. First, they're actually quite tough and hard to take down. And then if you defeat them between the 24th of spring and the 20th of summer, they have a very high chance of dropping summer squash seeds. And between the 21st and the 20th of winter, you can get powder melon seeds. As you know, these new seeds cannot be purchased, so this very well could be a reliable way of obtaining these. Do you want to get rich in a video game? Heck yeah. Then why would you not abuse the new dinosaur money printing machine that we have in this game? It's simple. Get a bunch of dinosaurs in one of your coops. Get them to max hearts. If you have extra golden animal crackers, use them on these dinosaurs. Naturally get an auto grabber, as harvesting these every day is just way too tedious. Then get this incredible new book called the Treasure Appraisal Book. This will triple the value of these dinosaur eggs. With the golden animal cracker, we will mostly be getting iridium dinosaur eggs, making you 2,100 gold for each egg. This is ridiculous. Just make absolutely sure that you do not turn these profit eggs into worthless mayonnaise. Do you need to catch a specific type of fish for a recipe or for a fish pond? Use the new bait maker. Drop a fish into this thing and you'll get bait that will drastically increase the chances of catching that fish. This is great for the Trout Derby Festival in summer. If you picked a dog in Stardew Valley, you know how annoying they can get. They're big, get in your way, and bark all the time. Buy some butterfly power from Krobus and use it on your pet. Just like that, they're dead. That's kinda hardcore. The Alleyway Buffet is a book that will increase the chances of finding loot in trash cans, and you can get this book really early into your playthrough. Come to the spot here, and into this hidden pathway. Hit this log with a steel pickaxe, and you will find a golden trash can with the Alleyway Buffet book inside of it.
There is a new hidden achievement in this game. All you need to do is pick up 1 million items. Sounds impossible? Just keep dropping items until this little counter hits 1 million. This is an absurd achievement and congrats to whoever found this. But anyway, once it reaches 1 million, you will then get the hidden new achievement called the Iridium Stack Master. Okay, let's have some fun. If you fill up your entire inventory with chairs except for one slot, and then change your name to 433 inside of square brackets like this, and get someone to call you by your name, you'll be able to get a star fruit in your inventory. Yeah, I know, this is cheating. Mr. Concerned Ape is mad at me, it's fine. Anyway, you can sell this star drop for 7,777 gold. If you play the game on PC, you know about the item ID glitch that lets you spawn in any item in the game and lets you get rich. Well, you can now cheat even harder. Use this code here. Then just get someone to say your name and there we go. You now have an auto petter, the gosh darn rarest item in the game. Comment down below if you have found an auto grabber the legit way. Did you get a fairy trinket and it just isn't healing you much at all? Well, these trinkets have levels. Get that anvil and 4 iridium bars and re-roll it. This will be expensive, but keep doing this until you get a level 5 fairy. You will not regret it. You won't ever need to bring food into the mines again. This video here has another 50 of the most incredible and helpful tips out there. Go and watch it right now. Thanks for watching, but for now, I will see you in the next video.